So the next thing that I wanted to show you is how to generate really great lists if you're going to be farming a specific area or demographic group, or want to build out your Fidelity Total Farm account as well. And I have a link in the description to all the Fidelity Total Farm videos if you're new to that. So what you'll do is select lists up here at the top of the page. So once you have lists selected, you can basically build out the list that you want to generate of property data. And so I recommend, if you want to have some really cool features based within this as well, to check out the premium list as well. And I'll show you some of the features with that. And so how this will start is, first you'll click a city to work with. So I can select city here, for example, but we have all these other options as well, such as street address if you just maybe wanted a specific street, or subdivision, or state, or radius. But I'll do city. So let's say, for example, that I want to farm San Pedro in general. That's my market area. So obviously it's going to be a lot of properties initially. So I can scroll down this drop down menu and find San Pedro, and then select add. And then each time you create and select a filter, it'll apply to this area over here on the right side of the screen and show you the total count of properties. So I'll continually navigate back here to show you the impact on these results. So then I can also choose the property types, but before I can continue on, you can actually select multiple cities. So it doesn't just have to be one. So let's say, for example, I wanted to do San Pedro and Rancho Palos Verdes. So I can scroll down to, or up to Rancho Palos Verdes, select add, and then now both of these are included in here. So now I have San Pedro and Rancho Palos Verdes. You see all these properties that are included in this total count. Let's say I wanted to undo that. I didn't want RPV anymore. I can basically click this X icon next to Rancho Palos Verdes and have that taken out of this list. So next I can filter by property types. So this is going to include all properties in San Pedro, residential and commercial. So let's say I just wanted single family residences, townhomes, and condos. So I'll select land use, property type. I can select property type here once again, and then I can go to residential. And in this drop down, I can select single family residential, click add, townhome, click add, and then condo, click add. And then now once again, you see each time I'm selecting things, it updates this total count here. I can also filter by ownership. So maybe I just want the absentee owned properties, or maybe even just out of state owners. So I can click absentee owned, out of state, then add. Now it's going to give me the 143 out of state owners that exist within San Pedro that are meeting that criteria. Maybe I want to get rid of that. And I can also go through owner vesting, find different owner vestings as well, owner names, length of residence as well, but I'll get a little bit more into that with different filters that exist. So a lot of different filters I won't go into, but I recommend kind of just playing around with these and see some of the features and filters that do exist within property profiles and on the passport. I can also filter by mortgages, so I can see all of these types here. So maybe I just want people that have FHA loans, conventional loans, or VA loans. I can filter with people with high interest rates if I wanted to as well, different types of financing, and I can apply that to the filter. This is a premium list report, so these do cost money. So this is, I recommend, something that you do if you wanted this to be your permanent farm moving forward in a group of people that you're going to be reaching out to consistently, because it will include that upfront cost. But I think where these lists really shine is in some of the demographic features. So one thing I can do, for example, is maybe I want to build a farm of San Pedro property owners that are older than 55, and Proposition 19 is going to be my bread and butter for marketing moving forward. If you don't know what Proposition 19 is, check a link in the description for a playlist on Proposition 19 and a couple of different marketing ideas for that. And so what I can do is, how to find property owners that are older than 55 is go to demographics here, then age, and then set my minimum age to 55, and then click add. And now it's going to give me the 7,000 property owners in San Pedro that are over the age of 55. But maybe I wanted to go even a little bit deeper, and I want to filter by ethnicity. So maybe I want to find all of the 55 years or older property owners that are Hispanic in ethnicity. So I can basically come over here and select Hispanic, click add, and now it's giving me the 1,986 property owners that are 55 years or older and Hispanic, or maybe instead of Hispanic, I wanted to select Chinese here. I can do that, click add. Now it's going to give me the 109 Chinese property owners that are over 55 years old. So I'll select Hispanic for now. Actually, I'll just leave Chinese in there. And I can also do distressed as well. So they have distress filters such as foreclosure, so properties that are in foreclosure, or maybe I can do pre-foreclosure properties here and then select notice of default. So properties that have received a notice of default, select add, and then now that'll filter for that. And then so lastly, what I can do is generate this list. So I'll select next, and it'll give me estimated cost for this list. So now it's basically saying this is going to cost me $6.54 to generate this list of property owners. And so it'll download as a CSV file for me. And I think what I really recommend, and this will connect to the next video, is to choose export outputs right here. And this is going to actually choose the format of the Excel file that you'll be exporting. And so what I recommend doing, because this will connect to uploading this into Fidelity Total Farm, which will be another video in this playlist, is to choose this drop down right here where it says select a template. And then what I would select is Farm Tool. And then now you see it changes. So now all of these column headings in an Excel sheet will be included on that Excel file that you'll be downloading. And I'll go through that in the next video to show you how that works.